Okay, and hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. We're going to show off some updates to Avorion that was pretty cool, and then we're going to add a ship by request for someone who was having a little bit of a hard time. I guess one of their parents um, was doing a job or a regular job like any of us, and some crazy person shot at the person or something like that or whatever. So it's a bit of a freaky experience. So I was talking to him, and he says, I grew up on the next generation. So you know what? We're gonna add a Galaxy class in here, and then see what we can do to play around with it a bit here. Now I wanted to show off some of the new neat things. A lot of people were always a bit freaky on this game when you play it because you always run into the station or you hit things or whatever, eh? Well, now one of the old mods that they used to have was like a tractor beam, right? And you could like I'll show you. I'll come up here first of all. Get up over here if I can not run into an asteroid. And there's a whole bunch of bug fixes and quality of life stuff and some graphical upgrades and kind of like fixes for things. Now here's how you do this. You look for the little light things that come off of where the station is. Like, see there at the other side, there's like these little lights there. Okay, so if I go over here, or even above there, I just missed it. But anyway, we'll go over here and watch what happens. Okay, I'll just kind of go over this way, and you see it's like a runway. It looks like, right? So you'll just line yourself up inside there and aim at this station and watch what happens when you go in here. I'll get in here first. See, it says hold tractor beam, and you just press F, and it'll just pull you over. Now I'm not going to worry about that. I got the other ship that will attack any enemies in the system, so he's got enough firepower to deal with it. And then you just hit F again, right? Hey, isn't that neat, eh? That's pretty cool. I like that, It's good for these big ships too, right? Because you'll find the runway and then you just go in, and there's always a path to that. Now, one of the other trippy things I did by accident was I highlighted 5 of these legendaries, and it popped up one of these. Oh, I didn't know that. So I did another one, but you can only make one. You can only have one of these per ship, right? So that's kind of a cool thing. Now I've got an enhanced whatever this is, right? Anyhow, okay. Let's just pop out of there for a minute. Oh, and to people that were having some problems with that Assassin's Creed install, yeah, that's a weird way they did that. But the way they're setting this up, guys, and it's so that if, let's say, some other company than Ubisoft had a game, and they wanted to do a little cross, site, cross launcher, cross store, sale somewhere, right? They can do that with each other, and Ubisoft and Epic seem to be doing this a fair bit recently, right? You've got some of Ubisoft stuff being sold in the Epic store, and and such, right? Which this is a good thing, but when I went through and I clicked install, right, and the first thing it did was it said it needed to connect to or log into Uplay, which is the client like launcher for Ubisoft. I already had an account, right? And I recently, and that might be the thing. If you haven't recently used your Ubisoft account within 30 days, they make it so you have to go change your password and stuff again. That's a security feature. It's actually a good one. They're a lot more strict. They're one of the most strict sites for their passwords that I know of, which is a good thing. So anyway, go sort all that, right? Then come back, and then you go and you do the Epic launcher. You go in, you click it. It'll pop up a web page that says what it just did, and go back to the Epic launcher and click install again. So it does that, and then it starts the download, right? And when it's downloaded, right, you go to click launch. And what it does is it flashes this little sync thing. And what I didn't realize was it actually turned on the Ubisoft client. So all this time while I'm downloading, I also had the Ubisoft client on, right? And I left it on, okay? when I was doing the install. Okay? Don't ever turn that off. Maybe that's why I didn't have any problems doing this, because I just didn't pay attention to that. So, if you get an error like that, it's probably something to do with the situation of the passwords not syncing in right. Or there was, if you go to Ubisoft's client, you can see where it locates paths to games and stuff. You'll have to go manually then and show it where the Epic game got installed, and then it will go, you know, go right out of everything again, fire up the Epic launcher and try it again. And what it'll do is it'll turn on the Uplay launcher. The launcher will try to verify the files, I think, and then you'll sort yourself. It's kind of a neat way of doing it, because that kind of technology would lend itself to all these launchers having an ability to cross themselves without having to actually do anything. Okay, guys, like this is progress. Okay, it's showing how two different stores can have stuff in their stores, and it can work. There's a little bit of a hiccup here and there when you don't have something set up, right? Just means you need an account over here and an account over there, right? That's all. Right? It's just sort of in a way, it's for their marketing department, so they know who's where, and that they have numbers, right, to show for these things. And another guy asked me, would they be doing any other Assassin's Creed games? Well, here's the kicker on that, and what I'd say. The newer games, of course not, because that's, this is the bread and butter, right? But as the game gets older, you might see that if, when they do stuff like this, a few people buy some DLC. Now, what I'm going to do, right? The game is a little laggy to me. So for me, I'm holding off on most game purchases that I do until I get some new hardware. Once I do that, then there's going to be maybe a possibility that some of us Canadians were going to get together and do a little RV trip, maybe in the fall, kind of ish thing. We'll see, because I don't know what the money situation would be like, all that stuff, right? Oh, there's a whole bunch of things, right? And it'll be right around the time when I'm monetized, so that more than likely there's going to be a lot of busy running around to do. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, nah. Because once I get the hardware, then I can get to work at doing a lot of things, and I can do them faster, and I'll be doing more things, and then, I don't know how busy I'm going to be, right? So anyway, then I come back to this, where if I get more time, then I'd be able to buy into the DLC to do this. Like I was saying in another stream, I got gifted Diablo 3, and I went and I bought the expansion, right? $16. I mean, stuff like that, right? And even, when this guy talks about doing some DLC, that's cool. Like the fact that, was it 4 or 5 days ago, I was just talking about, this ad crew thing. The one thing it's missing is having captains and commanders and generals and things. Like, so I go over here, right? And we go in here, and it should have added that now. See, where is it here? Crew, right? Let's see here. I might not have the right beta on here. Borders. It's supposed to have captains and things. I might not even be on the right one yet. I might have to upgrade to the next beta. Let's see. It doesn't seem to be there. Add crew. So maybe I'm not on the right beta yet. Let me just do a check on that. It's in there though. Hold on, let me see here. Let me just do a quick check on that while you guys sit there for a minute. I might be on the wrong version. Let's see here. 32.1 patch notes. Okay. Create a command center. No, it's a captain. Oh, so when you do the add crew, it automatically does add a captain. Okay. So still there's commanders and generals you got to sort with, right? So what I do, right, my ship right now has a ton of them. Oh, here we go. We're going to get into a fight, are we? Where's my other numpty? Where'd he go? Where is he anyway? I don't see that other ship I made. You didn't get yourself blown up, did you, boy? Oh no. Oh, there we go. Oh, taking crap. Oh god. Oh, right above me here. Right. Let's get around the station. Oh, there he is. He's shooting at him now. I'll teach you. Oh, there's another one. Loot. Looks like some nice loot over here. Let's collect it on a couple of exotics, eh? Oh, and another thing, it used to be that you'd have to collect colors. Now all the colors will be available to everybody anyway. Which that helps to where's this clown? Here is he? Oh, there's two of them. Damn right, man. I know how to fly my ship. Where is my guy anyway? Where's the other dude? Where'd he go? Did my other ship get destroyed? No, there he is. He's down at the bottom. Okay. He's going after that other guy. They're both there. Oh, we'll bottle him in. Oh, he's coming this way. Push him over to him. Oh yeah. Teamwork. Con! Was the one to say that. Okay, I'll stop here. I'm gonna get a coffee and then I'll talk to you guys in the chat here. Let's see. Yeah. So I take it most people right now are probably playing Assassin's Creed. Or Division 2. Maybe I should have tea, eh? Hello there. Yeah. Okay, we're going to be doing a couple of different games today too. So after I do a little bit, I'm going to probably do like about maybe an hour or two of this one, and then just enough to get some stuff done here. Whoa, don't be doing that near the other ship, you fool. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. Alright. And then it's hit the shift key. Yeah, there we go. Get out of my drone, my ship. Okay. Let's get out of the way here. And this is how big that ship is compared to you. All right. Do this right when I'm oh yeah, okay. I better get back into the ship then. See, as soon as you want to go and do shit, in creative mode they should really slow down on this interaction with things. This is why I was doing this, right? The hell with it. I'll do this other ship. Get me out of here. Okay. So then you go like this. We go over here to save designs. Go into the workshop. Come on. Where is it? So this one? That looks nice, eh? I don't want that one, or let's see here. There's another variation on this over here. Where'd it go? More of this one. That's the Intrepid class. It looks funky too, eh? That's Voyager. Or the Voyager style of ship. I gotta see if I can find this properly. It might be in a different directory. There it is. No. That's a big one. Where'd it go? No. Where's that Galaxy class that's really, really big? There's a nice one too. It's an Akira class. Where'd it go? I have to click on all the galaxies now. Let's see, there's that one. That was too small. What was this? Okay, never mind. It's not that one. What's this one? That's that battleship thing. Yeah, it's interesting too. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's this one? It looks good. Didn't look very big though. That's the thing. I might have to scale this sucker up. And there's that one. Those. The Intrepid class. That's it. Hold on a minute here. As I remember remember having a Galaxy class that... I have to remember where I put it now. Come on. Maybe it's in here. For some silly reason. No, it's not. I'm gonna sneeze. Whoa, there go the headphones. Oh, man. Okay, workshop turret designs, turret autosaves, templates, ship autosaves. Let's have a look in here, because it's got to be somewhere. What was that one? Whoa, there goes my mouse. No, it wasn't in here. It's because I never used it. Wouldn't be in here either. This is autosaves as well. Would it be in parts? Yeah, there's different ships in here too, which is strange. What's this one? That's a very basic Enterprise. Well, we'll have to size up that one Galaxy then. I'll just make it bigger. Workshop designs. Where was it? I gotta find the thing. Where did you go? Down further, down further, down further, down further. A little bit more. Where is it? Is this one? Yeah. Now, keep unavailable file. Your current design. Copy to clipboard. Now, how do I resize it? How do I scale that up again? Let's see what happens when I do this. This is a test. Yeah, I know. I got lots of memory, don't worry about it. Beep. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Okay, just do this for a second. All stats. Thank you. Yeah, it's very small. .43 meters long. Doesn't require much of a crew at all. Now, what I will do is, where's that thing where you can resize the ship? I gotta remember how to do this. I did it before. I just can't remember now how to do it. Modify the entire ship. There we go. Okay. We're going to make it much bigger. Here we go. There we are. Ho, ho, ho. This is now a massive ship. How long is it? It's 1,000 meters long. That's more like an actual Galaxy class. Let's see what got wrecked. Nothing so far. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where should we go in here? And how much crew is this going to need? So I can now add the crew by that thing. Okay. What happens if I do this? Ah. So now you just do that and it does everything. Okay, nice, 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 nice. So now you don't have to worry about crewing your ship up when you do this. Thank you. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Systems. Nope, nope, nope. This is a very big ship. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, let's see, what's the generated power at? We're going to increase that first things first, if we have any of that. I think I accidentally went and used all that up. Yeah, I did. That's hilarious. Or it's not. Wait a minute. That's weird. That might be a bug. You see the energy thing? Not showing up to put in here. Ooh. That might be a boo-boo for somebody. Hyperspace cooldown. Right. I don't want to do that. I'll do something like this. There we go. Look at that. 2.7 million shields. This ship is just a little bit smaller. Like it's like it's about half the size of the other ship, my main one, which is cool. So we'll just build it up. Where is those special little doohickey things? There it is. I will take one of these, install it. There we go. Got 4 kinds of that. Okay. I'm gonna have to add some electricity things. What's this again? Shield reinforcer. Impenetrable. Shields can't be penetrated by shots or torpedoes. Durability is diverted to reinforce. Shield time to recharge. I don't know how these work, but permanent shields can't be penetrated by shots or torpedoes. Shield durability drops by half, but nothing can penetrate your shields. Interesting. Just put this on here. What's that do? 3.9. Just leave those 2 on there. What else do I want to do here? What's this? Hull polarizer. What's this do? Mining system. Shield ionizer. What are these? This is velocity upgrades. So acceleration 37%. That one's not too bad. Ooh, look at this. Velocity 30. Geez, I got all kinds of these. 33. So what's the maximum velocity of this ship? 966. Okay, what else do I need? I need some more of these, right? 20 and 10. 20 and 10.4. 1. These are better. Okay. Put 2 of these on here. Let's see, what's that? That's the terawatts, eh? What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna build. Put that in there. This is for trading, right? And that's the tractor beam thing. I'm not gonna worry about loot collection range. Yeah, that's another one. I always like to have one of these available. I don't think I have any more of those. Space cooldown minus 29%. We'll put you in there. Excuse me. What a rough day. What do I need there? 43,000? What am I at for processing power? I need lots then to add. What's the deceleration? Deceleration's not too bad, but acceleration's really bad. So we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna look at these lovely little suckers. Where was it? Wasn't this one? It was this. Nope, that wasn't those. It was this. Which one's acceleration? Shit. Docking distances. Where was that thing that gave me the... So this? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Was the one that was over here, right? 34. So give me a 50% acceleration. Almost 50% on everything. Well, let's put one in there anyway. do this for a second. Alright, this is our new Galaxy class ship. This sucker's big. And a group of aliens showed up, and I don't have any weapons yet. And I won't have the troops for them. So we're gonna have to do stuff. What's this one called? USS Berlin. We'll have to change that. DPS, quickly, quickly, come on. Railgun turrets. I can't use coaxial weapons on this thing. Let's see, we'll put one there. I know, I'm out of... I know, now I need commanders and everything. Wow. Okay. Now, this is how you do this. You may think I'm being silly, but you get rid of everything. And then you just re-add the crew. Or maybe it'll work if I do this. Yeah, baby. I like that. No hassles anymore. Okay. And what's that look like for weaponry? It's got more firepower than the other ship. Check it out. It's got 5 million shields. Not bad. And we're only at about 10% shields. Okay, let's see here. You. Attack enemies. Where's the other guy? Off you go. I'll get over there. So. Make up an enemy right here. There. Now they're enemies. They're attacking the station. Look at him fly right at it, eh? The AI. No, AI has balls. Speed up over there too, eh? He's going up and under. hurry up. Razor banks overloaded. I like this ship. This is nice too. Turns better and everything too, eh? Okay, now that that's done, back to the chat for a minute. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's bullshit. I have 10 megabit upload. I don't know what their problem is. So, I mean, you know. Let me see here what OBS is saying. Why is it saying 8,300 kilobytes a second or 9,200? I had it set at like 6,000. Oh, maybe it's something to do with the streaming. Let me see if the settings are wrong here. Might be able to fix that for the next stream. Where is it? Output. Streaming. No, it says bitrate 5,500, and yet it's trying to do it at 10,000. No wonder it's having a problem. Audio. Recording. Yeah. Replay buffer. Yeah. Audio. Video. It's weird. Yeah, now it's back down to what it should be. That's weird. Hey Banky, how you doing? Hey guys. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Hey, oh. Who don't you like there, Dewis? Epic or Ubisoft? Like, I understand why you're upset, like with Epic, okay? Because, but the thing is that all the other stores have their own client, and look at what the potential they give you, okay? If you're smart and you have a PC at home and you have a decent graphics card that's within 6 years, you can start learning what I've learned with the Unreal Engine, and you can make your own video games. You can make your own little animations and stuff like that, and you don't need anybody else. So if a company gives you that for nothing, how can they be that bad? And it's like Sony, okay? Sony does some really stupid things too, okay? And they did in the past. They did a rootkit, and there was all this other stuff like this. And the thing was, the games division was a cool thing, right? And that's what I'm kind of feeling from, you know, all these CEOs. You got to remember, are business people, okay? He may be a little bit into gaming and stuff like that because he's a game CEO, right? But by and large, he's a suit and tie guy. He's got to talk to shareholders and guys that have no idea what video games even are, probably some of them. And that's what you deal with. So when he talks to them all the time and then he tries to talk to regular people, he doesn't come across well. And that's why they have these things called PR departments. And then Twitter came along and all these guys thought that they could just talk to us like it was yesterday, and it doesn't work. They don't speak the same language as us. They don't hang out with you and me and everybody else, right? No, and that's the thing, eh? That's the only thing it doesn't do. Now, you could... let me think about this, because one of the things you can do with this video game is you can have multiple people, what do you call it, playing ships. So if you had it so that there's a tractor beam underneath here, and you had a guy that was sitting there with a tractor beam, you could simulate something like that. And I keep getting errors here, right? That YouTube's not getting enough smooth streaming, right? I mean, I don't know what that's about. I mean, nothing's wrong at my end. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I gotta keep playing the game or it starts acting up on me. I don't know. This one's, and this is twice as large as the guy designed it, and I've scaled it up, right? And it's actually more the appropriate size, because if I go into, where is it here? Here we are. If I do this and go over here, and you look at the size, as I recall, the original Galaxy class Enterprise was about 1,000 meters long. Yeah. The only difference is that the maximum crew here is out of whack, right? You'll only see 1,000 people, right? Like, you got to remember, there were families in there, right? So you might get 500-600 actual crew, and then the rest of them are like their families and shit, right? So this is probably somewhat accurate, right? Let me just go in here and sort this too while I'm here. Oh, it looks like I accidentally put the wrong turret in here somewhere. Let me just sort that too. This is the one I constructed. So now they're making it easier. Like the other day I was talking about how you still had to muck around with crew. Which one of these did I screw up? Unarmed. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I need an armed. I don't need unarmed weapons. This is a bit confusing. Unarmed? No, that's unarmed. Where are all the armed? They're there. There we go. Install that permanently. Right click. There. Did I do that again? Yeah, I did it twice, eh? That's why I don't have so many weapons. Now watch how many. This is going to be the insanity of the universe. Oh, I got another one in there, did I? Boy, I really screwed up here. I'm paying attention today, aren't I? Armed or unarmed? Oh, I see. Armed or unarmed. Okay, alright. Now, this is going to be nuts. Hold on. This is going to be the most armed ship in the universe. Okay, you see that 494 Omicron power? Watch this jazz. Oh my lord. Okay, we're going to get right into this. Oh, I can't see. There we go. Put that there. Yeah, don't worry about it. There. Put some underneath here too. Yeah. I can't see. It's really this gray color in the background is really annoying. Where am I here? I can't see. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. All right, we do that. Put one there. Yeah, why not? Just paste this whole thing around here. Whoop. And this thing fires at something. I've got over 1 million firepower right now. I don't know if that's even allowed in the game. I've never seen a ship with this much firepower in 900 hours of play. My God, 1.2 million. This is crazy shit. So then you go over here. Where is this thingy? Hit the add crew button. puts everybody back together. Alright. I bet you I got more room for more weapons. I'm just gonna start here. This just looks nuts. Doesn't that look crazy? The front there? Let me do something here. I'll just aim over here for a minute. Looks like too much to the right, so we gotta do more on the left here, on this side. Gotta put more on this side. Looks like I went way too far over here. Gonna put more over on this side. Alright, okay. It's like it's emulating the phaser array, you know what I mean? In a really strange way, though. Come on, you. Get up there. Come on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh, are ya? It's gonna be difficult, aren't you? What? Not enough slots for armed turrets. Have I run out? Really? Okay, what's... There's another unarmed. Alright, we'll sort this again. Jeez. They gotta change the colors on these things, so like this is like a... It has like a... something that looks defensive rather than the same thing as this. I do this all the time and it screws me up in regular play. Okay, now I can get back over there, and I can go back over here, back over here. There we go. Yeah, I was doing something. Yeah, I needed to go over here more too. I think. Yeah, we'll go this way too. There we go. Come on. 2 there. Put 1 there. 1 there. And 1 there. And then we'll go underneath a bit. Just keep going. I think that's alright. I think I got enough guns. Need more guns? More guns! More guns! Okay. You'll want some. This is hilarious. A little bit of overkill, boys and girls. Yeah. And you could get one more slot that you could add like another. What's the size on these? I think, yeah, right. Over here. Add crew. Thank you. And what's the size on those guns? Yeah. So it takes 2 slots, right? And yet it does. See, this one takes 5 slots and does less damage. The power of making a weapon yourself. Oh yeah, baby. Somebody couldn't get that going all the way around, eh? It would just be nasty. Like I could set it up with, I could go create some lasers and different things, and the plasma cannons in here are like pulse lasers. Right? It'd be, and the seeker missiles would be like photon torpedoes, eh? But they just keep firing. This is just crazy shit. Yeah, it's the only thing this game doesn't do is it wouldn't let you have a separation of the saucer ship. But I can have, see, like I can order these guys to escort me now, right? So app orders escort me. Alright, see, he turns and looks at me. Where's the other guy? Where are you? Alright, okay. Now it's on. Let's see here. Stress signal, eh? See, and it shows you how you can order each of the ships. Right, I can click on here and then order this guy to do whatever here, or this one, or this one. Right. You can have them patrol sectors and things. Right? Okay. It's different. It says stop. Buy orders. Buy goods. Salvage. Mine. Escort. Oh, you can even have them escort a different ship too. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go. Can we all go here? Now if I go like this, we're gonna do a test and see if this still works. Wow. Moving around inside of a large fleet. Let's see here. Okay. Let's do a little. Do that. That looks cool. Alright, here we go. This turns out to be they're jumping us. The first job is to get the other ships to attack enemies. Yep. Come on. Whoa. Guy. He's just running around like an umpire, that one. Oh, this guy's in trouble. Somebody above me? There you are. He'll handle that. Thank you. Where's this guy above me even more? Where'd he go? He fired off a torpedo. It's gonna hit him. Ooh, ow. Did he just destroy one of my ships? Look at that, he just destroyed one of my ships. Wow. One shot. You see that? Go over here and pay my respects to the dead. Collect all the loot. Oh my. That ship was it just seemed like it was getting pounded anyway. Every time it would take, you know. I'll just get another one of these. Do the same thing I'm doing here. These bigger ships can take it. Look at that, eh? This is what's left of them. That's what I'm saying, man. This game's real. See, when I got into the sector, they're still in escort me mode, right? And it's more of a defensive thing, right? If you don't automatically have them going into attack mode, they don't get offensive, right? Is that the ship there? And that was left of it. I like doing that, clear wreckage. My weapons are overheated. Looks pretty. That was pretty heavy though. He's upside down. He likes being upside down, this guy. I don't know what that's about, but anyway. Hey man, which way is up? You gotta realize, in space there is no up. Or down. It is, however, three-dimensional. Or, you could say, four-dimensional. If you think of space itself as, well, we got something coming in here. Just do this and wait for them to come in here. Signals are growing stronger. Probably bringing his friends back in here and then going, hey, where's all our buddies? Meanwhile, they're all dead. It just goes to show, man, if you don't, you gotta have strong enough ships, right, to do things, right? And that guy only had 2 million shields, so that, and oh, here we go. Where are they? Down below. These the Zotan guys? Yeah, they are too. Here we go. Quick, let's get at it. Why am I not moving? Oh, there we go. Quick, before he calls his friends in. Let's get him. 2 of us on one, eh? Come on. Shields. Okay, my weapons are out. Your turn. Guy, where is he? He got a guy in. Oh, there we go. Dots. What's this down here? It's got a little thingy. What's that? Okay. It's got a nice sized cargo bay in this thing. Which makes sense. Okay. So we learned something there. Small Federation vessels Not good for attacking. I'm gonna just sit board of the other ship for a minute because I bet you it needs to do some repairs. Let's see. No, that's fine. Okay, let's aim back at the other one. Where is it? And, T. There we go. Okay. Let's take a break here. I'll sip coffee and talk to people. That was a wicked battle, though. Those torpedoes, man. You gotta watch out for those. Well, I mean, see, with this game, you gotta remember it's a voxel game, so it's got its thing, right? But like I can show you here, you could have 20 people, right, in this one ship, and each of those weapons can be, you know, in a group controlled by one guy. So I could place them around different places, and you can have different systems, and it could be just like 20 people running a ship, right, with one guy steering it, right? And a whole bunch of different things, right? And you could have an alliance where you could have multiple people running multiple ships, and then you could role play it so everybody has ranks, and all of a sudden it's an action. That's actually a really cool kind of Star Trek game, right? The only thing that's missing out of this game is going down to the planets, right? That's it, right? You add that section of something into it where there's like, you know, and it suddenly is what you want to do, right? And giving people the freedom to do things like build their own ships is something I really enjoy, okay? Because how long do you think it took somebody to make this? You know what I mean? Like like that's the point, right? It takes a long time to fiddle around and get these things set up right? And then, you know, once it's done, then you can have people go in and say, well, you know what, da 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 da. And what I find is a lot of these ships look really pretty, but they're not functional. This one out of the gate seems to be pretty good, right? I'm just giving it a thumbs up already, right? And whoa, look at that, eh? It's just a test. It's got the rolling down pretty good. It's got its movements to the left and right better than the other ship, right? See, I can turn at a fair speed. But we got to remember, this is 1,000 meters. The other ship is twice the size. Just so you know, it's twice as long, right? And there's another ship that's even bigger. That was the Prometheus, some or other, that was in the. Maybe I'll bring that one out, and then we'll have like 3 major battleships going around, right? That's a ticket. Yeah. See, I can buy one more of these Zotan things off a merchant. There's a couple missions where you get other ones there, and once he fixes this starting fleet one, you could do that mission, and then you can carry on doing the rest of the missions. There's some bug in that thing where it doesn't want you to get back in your ship after you get back out. I might have a solution to that, but I'm pissing around with it at the moment. And you know, I got so many damn games now, eh, Loki? Like, you know, like I got enough to last me for a couple months while I sit here and save some money. That's basically what I'm doing, you know. And I've got some other gamers that are doing really well around me, you know. And it's a nice little growing little community of people. So this is starting to be a good thing, right? And a lot of us are just we don't watch television, eh? You know, so I know some of these movies and that are easy. You know, I might watch one movie a year, right? So it would probably, in my case, if I was to watch any movie that's come out last year, I'd probably go see that Joker movie, and that'd probably be it. You know, the rest of them are just flop to me, right? They're just self. It's like masturbation what these actors are doing now in a way, because they're just doing things for themselves, not us. That's what they're doing. It is. It's kind of a weirdness. That's what I see it as. Maybe that's maybe the wrong term, but it's self. It's all about them, not us, right? That's why you hear that Margot Robbie there, or whatever her name is, coming out going, well, if you don't come and see my movie, you're not a nice guy, man. You want to know about what women don't want? You come and see my movie, you know, like me, right? I want to talk to a woman. I'll go outside and I'll talk to one. There's plenty of them around here in reality. And trust me, most of those women, they don't agree with most of these SJWs. They don't. They don't see it as anything productive. Most of these ladies, they eventually either they have children already, or they would like to have one. And if you carry on the way an SJW does, you'd have not only never have any kids, but you'd never have any guys around you either. That's no good for them. Trust me, Margot Robbie, if you want to know what men want, maybe you should go hang around with a few. That's my response to that shit. You'll notice on Twitter lately, I'm getting a little wise-assy. It's just because people say the stupidest things, It's like some guy posts a thing there, what was it earlier? He goes, please stop all your fighting and killing and murdering of little children, they're military people. Right? And I just kind of thought about World War One, World War Two, and North Korea, and I thought, you know, if it wasn't for a few of these guys being armed, he wouldn't have the freedom of speech to actually say the stupid things that he does. You know? And it says, you know, people make mistakes and technology isn't perfect. And it's a horrible thing when somebody makes mistakes like that. But at the same point, you know, you can't let evil fester. Okay? I get that point too, right? At the same point, you know, you gotta make sure everyone's looked after in your own country. So you gotta have some social programs to help people out there that are having rough times. Okay, because you never know, that guy that you help, he may come back and help you one day. I've had that happen in life. Okay, I've helped some people that were down on their luck, and then they came back later and helped me out. So that's how it works, right? 1.5 million firepower. Wow. Once I'm in range of you, Yeah, so these torpedoes that go through shields, Ooh. So the thing to add for that, and I'll show you guys how you get around that. What killed that ship could have been prevented if I put one of these in there. But then that takes away from your firepower, right? Where is it? Up here. Is it this thing? No. It's up here. Is it this thing? Shield reinforcer. Yeah, one of these. Shields can't be penetrated by shots or torpedoes. Right there. So if he had one of those on there, he'd have been alright. Me and the other guy, we got so much firepower that it just doesn't. Oh, here we go, pirates, Okay, that's two of them down. Where's the rest of them? I did not mess around there. Look at that. That's a neat looking ship that got generated for a change. So look at this. Almost looks like a Battlestar Galactica in a way, Like a primitive one without all the skin on it. Looks neat though, It's a pirate ship, Where did Numpty go? He's up over here looking at me going, what's that stupid human doing? was looking at things again. Well, let's I just fried all my weapons like that. Just disintegrated the ship, though. There's literally nothing that can, you know, like, look at that, just. See, the other thing you can do with this is, there's enough of these types of ships all the way down to where you start that you could make what's called a faction in the game. And you know how I go back to that place and there's like the science lab and all those places there? You could make them up to look like Federation things and have buildings for them. And they would have Federation ships, you know, little vessels running around in there doing their thing. And you have some patrol vessels going around in there, right? Right? And you give them whatever weapons that they're supposed to have for this area. And they would patrol around in there, you know? And yeah, so you can do that kind of thing, right? And I did this thing where I tested it, where I invaded a sector right next to a place that was at war with somebody, and when I had cleared out the sector, they moved in and they took it. So it's kind of like an RTS game in a way, where you can take areas of space, right, with your alliance, and grow it bigger, which is kind of cool. Let's go back to that other system. Let's do another little speed test here. How quick this thing comes to a stop. It actually it's even better at stopping than that ship. This has got a lot of work yet to go to it, because what I'm going to end up doing with this thing, like I said, I'm going to skin up the back here so that it's all done up right. See how big this ship is to this one. Here, I'll just move over like this. See? There. Dun, 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 dun. Here's the Galaxy ship. There's this ship. See, it's twice as big. That's what I mean. Eh? That one's almost ready to get the next, what do you call it? Slot, too. By the time I skin that up and do everything up, it'll have another slot, so I'll be able to use that for something. Neat. So I wanted to test some of these new things out. So we're going to pop back over here. Oh, wait a minute, where's the... Does it show where you got the guy killed? In the map here? Wait a minute here. Where's my guy died? I know he died in here, but where did he die? Where's the wreckage? Doesn't say. There's wreckage. Look at all that wreckage up to the upper left there. You just see like a trail of damage. Space station. There's a lot of crap over here. What's this? Wreckage. That captain's fired. The good thing is you can go into your save died here. Thanks for telling me, man. I didn't die. It was the AI that did. I'm not foolish enough to get murdered. I'll run away first. Oh, maybe I should tell the other guy to escort me or he'll end up being left behind. Where is he? He seems to be following me. There you go. This. There we go. Break time. Yay. And see, the other thing to think about is for every kind of defense you have, there's also something that will counter it as well. Except, and the thing is, when I put one of those things that makes the shields invulnerable, it doesn't make it invulnerable, but what it makes it the torpedo can't go through the shields, and then it halves the amount of shielding you have. So then it'll do damage on the shield, and then your shield will go down a bit, and then it takes time, a longer time for it to come back to full strength. So there's ups and downs to that. I will probably add one to each of these ships just so that, you know, they don't get punted like that. That's what happened to me, what was it, yesterday when I went in there. It hit me with one of those torpedoes. And the thing is, I have the graphics turned down. It's hard to tell what colors these things are, right? And because that's how you're supposed to be able to tell, you know, what kind of torpedoes coming at you. And what you can do is you set up point defense guns. As long as you're going in a straight line, and you're not like wiggling around and stuff, your point defense should be able to take it if it's on defense mode. You'll notice that the other ship has several of those already set up. So if a torpedo comes at it, it'll just destroy it, right? I have enough point defense guns on it to make it okay, and I should be doing that on this one next. That'll be something. I just wanted to outfit it with maximum weapons, right? And just see like, well, what I could go up to here. That's just crazy. Like 1.5 million firepower. That's way more than you usually would need. But yet, you can see when I was fighting there, a couple of ships took more than one shot, right? That's because railguns aren't necessarily the best thing to take shields out, right? They will, once the shields are gone though, you're toast. One shot, boom. One shot, boom. So that's the point. And if somebody else has one of those hardened shields things, then, you know, or a shield enhancer or some crap like that, you know, it just takes longer for you to get through. Hey dude, what's up? This is our modified battleship to our far right, and to the left here is a station, and I'm going to show you how the new tractor beam system works. Okay, I should tell him to just stay there. Crap. Let's see, orders. Guard that position. You be a good little numpy and just stay right there. Okay. So what you do is you look for the little lines that look like a little space lane that it's doing, and then what you do, see like over here, you see those little lines that's going doot 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 down to where the docking bay is. And this is more for newer players, right? Like, I'm not so concerned about this, but it's just a neat feature. I just thought I'd try it out. And it's something for newer players that it takes a bit of time for you to get used to doing this stuff. So you get yourself up here. I'm going to just do this. Right? And then you raise yourself up. There's just bring myself up. Using some thrusters. See now where it says tractor beam? You press F, and the station tractor beams you into the docking bay. Ha ha ha. No more pissing around, eh? You just kind of glide yourself in, and then it'll tell you when you're done. You just keep going until you're done there. Do 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 do. Then it just stops, docked. You take your finger off the F key and you hit the F key again, and then there you are, you're docked. I like that. That's cool. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. See, the other thing with this game, you know, you're not limited to Star Trek, right? You could do Star Wars. You could do Babylon 5. You could add some Space 1999 ships flying around in here. You could, you know, you can do your own thing. You can, let's see here, what other sci-fi is there? Oh boy, you know, Buck Rogers. You got what other, you know what I mean? Like anything Halo. You can bring in Eve ships. You can do anything you want, you know. And there are Eve ships. Like there's enough in that workshop that you never need to you know really do anything yourself, right? Like this one scaled up really nice. I'm surprised. I don't see any damage anywhere because usually when you do it, the nacelles go all stupid on you. It's scaled up nice. It really did. Because when I scaled up that other ship, the left lower nacelle has some pieces missing because they I don't know, just whatever. Yeah. What's this guy doing? See, you could make that into a Starfleet vessel if you programmed it into the code, like as a mod, right? And as far as I know, that's a new thing. Nobody I know is doing it, but you do something like that, and you're going to attract a lot of players, right, to something like that, right? Like imagine if we did a Star Trek and a Star Wars one and put them both in one game, like on a server. Be like, you know, you could have the Rebels, you could have the, you know, the Empire, and then you'd have Star Trek with different races going on there, you know. You have the Ferengi running around, you'd have the Cardassians running around, you got Klingons, everything, man. Oh, here we go. Let me see, where'd he go? He's over here. Orders. Attack enemies. See, this is when you hear that thing with the signals, that's when you get your orders out to your ships and different stuff like that. Okay, just sit here and wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I like how there's little bits of lights on the top of the ship too. And he turned down that the intensity of the bloom in the thing. Like, I swear he must be watching my stream, eh? You know, just kind of getting comments off that, because I was just saying how in the creative mode, how, you know, there's some things missing in here, like the commanders and the what was it, the other thing, and I guess the captain thing, right? So now he added that in there, right? Which is kind of cool. Danger, a large fleet of alien ships. Ooh, look at this. This is going to be a good fight. This is the zone, going right in at it. Allow me to just do this right now. There, turn them red so that now we can all go in. Oh boy. Yeah, they're going right at that station too, eh? I'll get there. I don't want to zip in too hard either. Look at this. I'll take you. You are the first victim, and the price is right. Actually, you're closer. Bye-bye. This guy's coming at me. Weapons overheated. Damn. This is a problem. Come on. Got him. Got him. Okay. This way. Wow, there's just a whole fucking full of these guys, eh? Taking care of that yet? Or has he been blown up? He's got some damage to him. Okay, got that one dead. Oh, here comes a guy at him. I'm gonna go around and collect all the blue parts while you go take care of the rest of these guys. Oh, wait a minute. Unless one of them comes at me. These little blue things are little pieces of their technology, and we'll collect them. Oh, look at that, eh? Somebody's shooting at stuff. Out of that. There you go. I need that blue piece. Thank you. Come on, move forward. There we go. Looks like it was being tractor beamed. Come on, pick it up. Thank you. Left, eh? Couple of them. Oh, he's 36 off. This guy, though, is a dead man. collect all these little blue bits. I'll show you in a minute. I don't see any more around. Oh, yeah. Pirates now. Holy shit. These jerks aren't leaving me alone, are they? Pick it up, turn around, and let's get back at it. Figures. Underneath there, get that. Good one. Look at that. Didn't even hit a piece of garbage there. Okay, where are these silly pirates? He's got torpedoes. You are a dead man right away. Don't mess around with torpedo boys. Yep. Yep. Give him another slap, even though I know he's dead. Oh, there's another one. You took my kill, man. Another one, eh? Where is he? Right behind us, eh? Sneaky. Yeah, I think a fleet of these and I'd be rocking. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, now I can maybe take a break for a minute. Hey Haley, how you been? Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. I drop by sometimes and I'm just tired and I see some of your streams there playing that werewolf game and you guys having fun. I just sit there and go, oh, yep. Yeah, I'm glad to see you around. I'm glad to see you around. You and Tex are a good team too. It's a good. It's like one of those things where you get a good late night talk show with the host and the other guy that's with them. That's the second string. It fits. Yeah, I'm glad to see you guys are doing well too. Yeah. And Willie, of course. How are you again? Willie, the most loyal Canadian, what would we call you? I guess we call you wrestling fan there ever has been. This man loves his wrestling. I tell you, man, and he has these little tournaments, and they're really fun to watch. That's what I mean. I get into all these little shows and watch you guys and just go, yeah, just sit there late at night and just kind of lurk. Sometimes I don't talk. I just sit there and watch, It's better than television, man. We don't have to put up with Hollywood anyway. Like I say, as I get going, I'm going to make little animations and I'm going to find a way so that the rest of you can use these little things so you don't get in any trouble, right? And I don't know, maybe I'll talk to YouTube about it, and because they wanted me to put some of my stuff in the content ID thing, and I don't want to do that because the next thing I would have happen is somebody would use something and then get a claim on it, and then they're in trouble, right? I don't want to be part of that system if I don't have to be. Yeah, that's why, make the good kinds of change from within, that kind of thing. Be positive about that. Yeah, it's nice to see you around, Haley. Yeah. And Haley, HGX, she does like, I guess it's like a werewolf game. I don't know, I forget the name of the game, but it was, how do people that change into werewolves and they chase you around and she's just like be going along in the woods and then one will pop up, just be right scared shitless and it's just like, whoa, wake you right up, eh? Whoa. It's just like, ah! You just want to get up and run out of the room too. That's what's fun about some people. They just get right into their gaming. I saw one guy there. I don't know. He had like one person in his channel, so I thought I'd go and sit there. And he was going along in this room. And this monster popped up, and he just about fell right out of his chair and was freaking right out. And I was like, ooh, don't hurt yourself, man. It's only a video game. It's the thing when these things get realistic, eh? So anyway, we've been going for about an hour and 42. I'm going to go for about another 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to bring another ship in and we'll outfit it. And something bigger because that other ship just didn't seem to have the survivability, I guess. That was a real eye-opener. And it took a beating the other day like that. And I was like, that's weird. So, let's see here. What are we bringing here? We'll go. First of all, I got to get out of this ship. So I go like this. And you go, you press your shift key and that gives you your mouse. And then you go over to the exit drone. And you go plunk. And you pop out over here. And you can just zip off. You exit your ship. Fly off into space. Go far enough away because you don't want to run into your ships. You click here. We'll call it the USS. We'll call this one Willie. We'll call this the USS Willie. There we go. We'll go like that. And we go over to our save designs. And let's see here. We're going to give this one a neat looking one. I like the look of this. This looks kind of trippy, doesn't it? It does. This one looks trippy too. We're going to get a bigger, crazier looking ship here. Let's see. That looks neat. That's an older vessel though. I can't have a small ship in this area because they'll just get pasted. I mean seriously pasted. This, if I scale it up, yeah, but that's going to have problems because of the scaling due to complexity. Let me think here. Oh, Klingon ship. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, Romulan ship. That'd be trippy too. I tried one of those once. They were really whacked. Is it this one was the big one? No. This one. Is this the one with the two things underneath? No, that's a neat one too. This is really cool because it takes that Miranda class and puts the Enterprise stuff at the back, right? Where was that big one? Had the nacelles underneath it. Must be up here. There it is. This thing. Might not even need to scale this. No, I don't think you would. This is, that's pretty, wow. That's a battleship, alright. Yep, that's Proxima class battleship, eh? Alright. Wonder, should we turn it into Avorion? Leave it as is. We'll leave it as is. And bring it in just to see. This plan has a lot of blocks. Okay. Beep beep. Wow, this is a big ship. That's big. That's like the other ship, but it's got two of these at the thing there instead, eh? Wow, that's huge. Now it's not as long, it's not as big. I haven't scaled this one up, right? Right? And, alright, okay. First things first, go in here, and we'll do this. Okay, I'm gonna build this ship up. See, it's lacking one spot. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. So it's 2 slots smaller. So how much to the next slot? Processing power 78.8. Yeah, it needs 22,000. So this is a fairly smaller volumed ship. However, it's got many more slots. First thing we're gonna do. Why don't I have any electricity things here anywhere? What's going on with that? The there's a bug here because, and I'll have to post it at the forum because see this here where you got a battery, right? Well, there's one that generates energy. Like if I'll show you here, I can do this. Yeah, ship destroyed. I can bring that back at the repair dock, which I will do too, and then I'll have more ships. Anyway, inventory. Like when I go to my inventory, right? Did it take them from my inventory? Where is it? They're all gone. Whoa, here. What's going on? That's weird. Okay, maybe, let me see here. That is weird. Let's see. We'll do some of this and see if I can get some more of them back. Maybe, I don't know. That's weird. See if we can get some electricity ones. Yeah, there's one generator that showed up. I need a bunch of those. Let's do this for a minute. This is when you're in creative mode. This is stuff to help you test out, get stuff sorted, play around, muck with stuff. I actually saw a server that had multiplayer with this, and it's more or less a PvE server where everybody can help each other out and just kind of, you know, show off your designs and different things like that, right? So you do this a bunch of times and then you go back in, and I might have to do this a lot because I don't know what happened to all my generators. That's just whacked. I had a bunch of them. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so let's just see the inventory. Is it showing up? Yeah. I'm gonna need a lot of those. I mean a shit ton. Weird. Okay, so go back in here. Keep doing it. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, and you can't construct these in the game, so this is just, you know, it's how do you test the ship out, you know? There we go. Okay, one more. More generators. Can I do that a few more times? Let it go. Go over here. Check this out now. Okay, there's enough for one orange there. What's the orange at? 1. So I'd be able to generate a bit of energy. Yeah, that's a good. The bottom here. Lots of them down. Like I had a whole whack load of them here and I was upgrading and then they all vanished. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but anyway. So the first thing to do is we go back in there. Let's add some crew to this, just for a minute. Actually, I'll wait until I mod this up a little bit. Let's see here. Back up to the top. Purple thingies. Purple thingies. Let's see. His shields are really bad. Jeez, they're really bad. There's one of it. See, that's what the shields were at before, so, you know, like, ugh. There's 2 million. I got 3 million out of that, but then what's my energy out again? Generated energy. See, this is what I mean. I need the energy thingies. Okay, where was one of those really cool shield things? Shield upgrade. No, that's an engine upgrade. We do have one. Generated energy. See, it appeared. Neat. Okay. There. Now, more than enough energy for things. 125, 175, 179. I don't want to use that because that just really hurts you. Or is that other thing? No. Was it this thing? No. This thing? No, it's this thing. Shield reinforcer. Shields will be half, however. You want the lower number, lowest number you can get. Shield durability. 293 time until recharge. $52, $57. So if I put this in here, what's that do? Going to be a test to see whether these are worth putting in there. So you can put one of these per ship too to make your shields immune to one type of attack. Plasma is used against shields, right? So if you take that, that would antimatter. Yeah. Anyway, now we need turrets. What's this? This is velocity. Hull durability. Not worry about that for now. Alright, I need one of these. Alright. Okay. energy. Now I need to go and let's see. Yeah, let's add the crew, and then we'll go research. There we go. Let's see what this place is like. There goes the energy up. It's going to take a long time for the shields to kick back in on this thing. That's the other problem. Ooh, it kind of moves differently. I feel like I want to pull that front end down a bit. Speeds up nice and quick. You'll notice that middle bar is a dark blue right now, and I need that to be sorted. Let me see here. I should tell the other ships to guard me too, shouldn't I? Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. I hit F. Where'd it go? Is that the new one? Oh, that's that one. Where'd the other one go? It's up here now. I see what I did by accident. Did that. Okay. F. Scroll down. Orders. Attack enemies. Orders. Attack enemies. That way, if anything comes in here, the two of them are going to deal with it. See my shields slowly starting to come up now? It's going to take a long time for them to regenerate, but when they do, nothing can get through them until they're depleted. Alright, so torpedoes are now, that's what mitigates the torpedo shit. I gotta get over here and do some research. Is this key? It's hard to do this when you're driving going forward, but anyway, we learned. Where's those little things? Docking bay, right there. Just pull yourself in like this. Like so. Get yourself in the lines. Tractor beam. You can just tractor yourself over. I like that. There you go. F. That's a nice, neat little system. Progress, you know? This is what I mean. I like that. That was actually a pretty neat thing. Okay, so I gotta do this. And I'm gonna need more of these. And... make sure you guys check each other out and you know, get to know each other at all these other channels too, because we're a big creator family here, and you know, I like everybody to be, you know, happy with each other and know each other, so that, you know, no drama, just fun and entertainment. Yep. Okay, a lot of these. See what I mean here? We got lots of this. Saw my Windows mouse thing go. It's usually a bad sign. Something lagging real bad. Okay, what else do I want to do here? Got that. Explore with that. Weapons. The ship's in a bad state if we ever do get attacked in the meantime. Do I have enough of them? Let's see here. Scrolling up here. Yeah, and that's another thing. When you create a weapon in Creative, you only need to create it once, and then you can just pull it out of your inventory multiple times, right? The weird thing was, and I haven't tested this, is if I went from one ship design to another without going out of my ship, it usually gives you, if I had 38 of them on my ship, it would give me 38 of them. That would be neat to try to do upgrades. A little bit of a dupe problem there. Not sure if this version has that issue, but you know, we'll test that out later. And we'll test it out offline so we don't show people how to do bad things. Or things you shouldn't really be doing. That kind of jazz. Second here, let it catch up. This looks like a nice little area to upgrade. Yeah, man. Nice. There we go. That's what I like. Hyperspace. Shield upgrades. Okay, any more I can do? Yeah. Probably need some of these, so we'll grab a few. What else we got here? Worrying about boarding stuff at the moment. Now, see, this is why I was grabbing those Zote things. You get 5 of these. And it didn't work. Oh, there we go, it did. Just really laggy there. That usually tells me somebody dropped into the chat. So let's say hi to them. I'll take a break for a second here. And let's see here. Yeah, this is a little different than the Bridge Commander thing. Like I could show you, there's a program you can use to mod ships for, remember that old video game, what was it called, Starfleet Command 2? It had a really good, fun Star Trek game and the map, and you could take little sectors, and then you'd have spaceship battles, and you had to, you know, and it had a thing where you could take your own spaceships and put them into models into the game and stuff like that. And so I never got around to using that. And the thing is, it won't work with Windows 10. This is why I need to keep this PC alive, right? And get another one altogether, right? And that's where, because there's a lot of software and neat things that you can do things with that Windows 10 is just, they're like, you know what the Windows people are doing today, everybody? They're going to change the icons on Windows 10. Woohoo! You know what I mean? Of all the things they need to be doing, right? And I got thinking, icons, eh? I remember a virus somebody and a backdoor somebody used, and they used an icon to do it. And that was how they then realized that certain images could be used as viruses. I remember that years ago. I wonder what they're up to when they're working with the Pentagon and all these little, spy agencies and stuff. When they start messing of all the things in the universe to do, icons. Just a little conspiracy theory from somebody who I don't know, doesn't have Windows 10, so couldn't test it. You know. Hmm. So yeah. I'm almost out of fluid in this lighter, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad and it's a waste of money. That's right. That's my message of the day. And on my birthday, I am definitely quitting. I'm going to pester this planet for as long as I can. Hopefully, I live long enough for when they get the immortality stuff going for all those little robots floating around in your blood, repairing everything. Mind you, they'll probably migrate up to your brain and go, rearrange this up here so we can control everybody. I could see them doing shit like that, though. It's just, yeah. AI would give us all a miracle cure to something, and it would turn out to be a potion of mind control. See, I got ideas for, movies and games and other things, You could make a plot where you could almost use people from today. You take Elon Musk's name and you make it Eloy Musk or something like that. Warned the humanity about AI, but they never listened because AI made a cure for cancer, and everybody who took this miracle cure was mind controlled, and they slowly but surely took over the world. Then you have some kind of big, whatever. I guess I better click OK for that. That's what I ended up doing by accident. I was like, I did that. And I'll get some shields out of it anyway. More of these, that's good. I think they're going to be useful. Okay, I think we're good there. What else can we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doing that to legendaries for it. Watch. Ooh, see what I got? Neat. Oh yeah. Excuse me while I put weapons on my ship, bastards. It was just waiting to attack me, you see. That's why I had the game paused, eh? While I do this. Yeah, let's put some weapon mods and things in here, and then we'll arm this ship up, and we'll have some fun with it too. First things first. Where's that one? Where's that funny little thingy? Where is it? There it is. Get up there. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna add another shield thing in here if I can find one. Yep. Yep. What are we doing for energy? Oh, we got loads, eh? Alright, all weapons now. Where are we here? Down the bottom. Maybe I'll add another shield in there. That's still pretty weak. Where's the other type of shields? Do we not have any of the other type of shields? I want the other type of shields, not those ones. I don't like ones that use energy. No. Seeing no shields all the way down here. Ooey. That's what I want right there. That gave me something. Now, I should have tons. Yep. Gotta arm this sucker now, and this is because this is a bigger ship. We have to do things a little bit different. I'm gonna put it into automation, so I gotta think about this. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Chance of penetrating shields. So, you know, these weapons, once you put that thing that makes your shield impenetrable, it can't penetrate the shields anymore. That's what kind of nullifies that weapon. But I'm going to put a few on there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put them right like that. Oh, it's got to be an organite or better. Here we go with me modifying ships again. Yep. This doesn't have any type of armor. So, good idea. Put Avorion anyway. Why did you do that? Because now you can do. See, I just want to see if block will fit there. Jeez, the fire department is going like nuts today around here. Somebody's burning everything down, I guess. All I can hear is sirens all morning. People, stop starting fires. It's bad. I'm telling you, don't do it. Now we just build this across. Make it look very trippy, eh? Oh, don't want to go there, do you? Come on, stop that. Nope. Can't do it there. No. No, I didn't want that block. I wanted this block. Oh. Excuse me. I know. Oh, I did it wrong. Oops. Excuse me. Thank you. Back to the same thing. Nice of those stupid red dots to get out of the goddamn way. And that damn door would stop because of all the wind going on around here. Like it is. It's a crazy day. I mean, it's weird. We're getting really weird weather lately. One day it's minus 30, the next day it's like plus 5. It's like can't make up his mind. Alright, that's kind of okay. Meh. I kind of screwed it up, but I don't care. It's functional. Oh. Oh, I see. This is where we put these guns. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's like that door is driving me nuts. Okay, same thing here. Okay, now I can flip around, go out. Actually, wait a minute. Might as well do that now while I'm here. Oh, are ya? It's gonna get difficult, is it? Okay. Oy. outpost. It's off by that much, eh? Eh. This is what I mean. Then you have to take this side apart, and then you have to resize it and move it around, and then you have to make sure that everything fits right. And that's part of that would get it. But I'm just mucking around, so. Okay. The next gun that goes up there will be this sucker. Now, and get some point defense going here. Oh, wrong one. Where was that bolter that was around here? That was sort of a. Was it this one? That's nice. Range 6. Range 6. Tesla turret, independent targeting. Not bad. Double bolter, independent targeting. That's what we want. Okay, so these will go like this. Put one there. And I'll put one there and one there. And I'm going to have to put a couple at the back of the ship here. Or at the sides. Let me see here. Are you? You gotta be kidding me. Jesus. It's wild, man. Okay. What's that bolter made out of? Where'd it go? Xanian, eh? Can I post that there somewhere? No, didn't think so. Are you? I won't be able to do that. Let me see if I can. Figure something out here. Gotta figure this out. Gotta figure this out. Here's an idea. I want to put it in there. I'm gonna have to build this up. You'll see why in a minute. Oops, wrong one. I don't know if that'll fit on there. Perfect. will fire out that side. Okay, we're getting a little more proactive in our defensive stuffs. Hug. No. Whoops. Oh, jeez, it's hard to do this. Okay, hit the up key. Just go around. I gotta go back in over it. Oh, it actually doesn't work. Come on, F. I can't see it. Come on. Like, what the hell? I'm supposed to be able to get to that. How am I supposed to do this? Yeah. That's a little better. There. Yeah. I don't know if I can do it from here. Oh my lord. Can't believe it. It worked. Now, put another gun in there. Okay, so there's those two. And then what I'll do, these are supposed to be like torpedo base. We're gonna have to muck with that. That's organite. That's organite. That's organite. Xanian. Material. Rarity. There. That's not independent though. Doesn't do enough damage. I have to make one. What did I do here? I just don't know what I'm gonna want to do here. That's trinium. So's that. Organite. Just looking down here, here. Let's do a weapons maneuver. Where were those secret missiles? That's right. Yeah. That's independent. needs Oganite? Well, I don't care. We'll make it Oganite. And the smart thing to do will be to go and do this for a second. And what I'm going to do is put that there and that there. And go back here. And we're going to dump 1, 2 of those there, 2 of those there, and 2 of those there. And that'll be for that kind of deals with that. Now we go back over to our weapons. We still got tons we can add in here. What's this? Okay, so pulse cannons, number 1. I'll add the railguns in with that too. Okay. Maybe I'll add a few more of these then. Why not? Is that are these the ones that are independent? No. What was this one? Right? Okay. Wait a minute. Independent targeting. Is this one not? Oh, those aren't independent targeting. Ah, I better get rid of them then. Oops. Got the wrong one. Almost made a boo-boo. Okay, let's try this again. Independent targeting, yeah. Independent targeting, yeah. We'll put this one over a little, yeah, no, we'll put it right there. Come on. A bit. Nope. Okay. What else do I want to do here? Okay. Now we gotta put this back into the 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2, and another 2. Okay, now stop doing that. Stop doing that, stop doing that, stop doing that. There we go. Come on. Bit. Bit. There we go. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Do I want to do that or do I want to make it? Hold on. This. And then like that. What's that look like? Or how do I want to do this? Give me a bit here. Just building away here, showing you kind of an idea of what I'm doing. Just putting more weapons on this thing than you'll ever need. Shouldn't let me do that, but it does. And we'll just put them railguns up there all over the place here. Oh, I know, game. You're gonna get upset at me a lot. Okay. Come on, game. Stop doing that. Come on, move in. There we go. Okay. Almost like, oh, you can get more on this side because of the overlap. Okay. How are we doing on weapons? Getting there. This ship is now almost outfitted nicely. There we go. Okay. Where do I want to put some more stuff? Underneath here, maybe? layer. Yeah, I'll do that. Should have both the guns. Okay, what I'm going to do over here, a little fancy bit. Let's put that there. It's supposed to have done that. There we go. And then do this at the back. This piece, this is the one that fits there. Yeah, just gotta rotate it. A little bit more. Oh, yeah. This stupid thing, it rotated the wrong way. Fit in there, so maybe I need the other piece. This one. Okay. No. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. It must be that other one. Let's try this. Maybe this will do it. No. One more time. No. Come on, you. Just don't, show me that piece. There. No. How about that? No. 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 None of these are gonna fit. Ha ha ha. I broke the game. So it has to be this one. You kidding me, man? Why won't you go properly? See, like this. It's because of that. It's too high up. So there's this side. Oh, I see why. Okay. difficult. Come on. Get in there, will ya? Will ya? Not in there you won't, eh? Anyway, I'll be there all week doing fancy stuff like that. Just start mucking around more. Get this done first. See what I'm doing. Come on. Come on. Don't be silly. I could do that, but yeah. Yeah, it's no big deal I lost the ship either, because I can just go back to the repair dock because you got unlimited money in this mode. It's, you know, one of those things where, who cares? Tested that design, it failed. This is what we call a battery. Still got more ability to put weapons in, that's enough though. At least he's got some defensive systems too. Oh, that hurts my mind. Where we are. One. Get everything put into a number. I think we do. Hopefully everything's in the right numbers. Okay. Let me go back over here. Come on. There we go. You can do it. There we go. And then we just add crew. There we go. And you go out of here. What did it not give me a general? Why do I not have a general? Hold on a minute. Here we go. I was gonna say. Yo. This we turn into that. Okay. side of the damn known universe. Okay. Where are these two other clowns? Down here. Where's the other one? Where he went? Where is he? Did I get another one destroyed? I just saw it, both of them. Oh, he's down here. Come on, boys. Let's go have some fun here. Zip around. Over here and let them catch up to me. Okay, take a break for a minute. There's just a good little setup on that ship. Still got more to do. Only 7 more ships to go. These ships are set up just basically to go into somewhere and destroy them. Right? It's not, they're not set up to just, these are like the assault battle cruisers, right? Or battleships. They're not set up to sit around forever pissing around. Because like I showed you, if I wanted to hang out in a fight longer, you might want to take more defensive, those point defense weapons that the very first ship has. And the ship that has that is the, hold on here, I'll show you. It's got a lot more defenses on it. Let's see, not that one, the other one. This one here. He's got point defenses all over the place on that one. That's why I added some to this guy over here too. These are all big ships, right? These are not the little numpy guys, right? And believe it or not, the Galaxy class here is the smallest ship, which is just what? Yeah, that's just crazy, crazy. It's neat how they're all upside down and parked around like that, you know. Meanwhile, in space, it wouldn't matter, right? Get some lighter fluid. Lighter fluid. Hold on, just a minute. wild day. I got my first video past 2,000 views. I'm really happy about that. It was more or less passing along information about Assassin's Creed and trying to help everybody in the comments to try and install it, because it's a little bit of a... Oh, and I'll just say this. Everybody goes on maybe about how the developers in Unreal have a real easy time. Well, they got this program called Bridge. It's kind of like, it'd be like having Ubisoft's launcher over here, right? And it's kind of like how this install process worked. Because if something screws up anywhere in it, you got to fix passwords, fix logins, and piss around with all this shit, right? In order to make stuff work. And then they upgrade something. And then it stops working on you again. Because this is what's going to happen if you're at the Epic Store and you're playing the Assassin's Creed game and you play upload or upgrade something, right? It'll just not work, and you have to go over there and then sort that and then come back, and then you can use whatever, right? But at least it's at least a system where you could be at Epic Store or use the one launcher and be doing things, you know? I don't know how secure this shit is, but anyway, that's another story altogether. You know? Let's just... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This ship over to the right of me here has 1.5 million firepower. This one here has what is it? No, this one has 1.5 million firepower. This is I've set this ship up pure firepower, no defensive weaponry at all. That's all this. So I guess I should be doing this. Oops. Yeah. The problem is that railguns have an issue with shields, right? So it's hard for the weapon to penetrate shields or take the shields down. It does kind of a semi-reduced damage, but once a hull shield is down, it's a game over situation. Not much is going to survive this many weapons anyway. Problem is they also do overheat, right? And then they take some time to recharge, that kind of thing. I think I got them all. I got a little bit unarmed turret slot. Okay, whatever. So now just sitting around in case you get twitchy fingers on your mouse, right? Now they won't fire. See? Click, 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 click. That's how you save yourself from a little bit of grief too. Okay, guys. I'm gonna call it. That's a good little chunk of streaming there. And you've got a little bit of building in there, and we got to see this Galaxy class here. And what I'll do is next stream is I'll bring back the other ship, and we'll add another ship in there, and then we're gonna go invade a few of these star systems and help our allies out to expand in the other reaches of the galaxy. So tune in tomorrow, and we'll have some more neat things going on here. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming around. Make sure you guys all check each other out, help each other out, and support each other. Okay. I want to build a nice big community around here, you know. Doesn't matter what YouTube silliness they try and pull, we can all work around it. Don't worry, we'll get around it. We'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, okay. I'll see you guys later. Take care.